Today I had to stand on a pool deck for 3 hours and time the kids swimming, and my low back didn't hurt at all, which was amazing. My feet didn't really even bug me. That whole chain is just so much better. You know, the whole connection between low back and feet, it's just so much better. So if you do this, good luck and think positive. And if you, yeah. Hey folks, today is Saturday, June 17th. I am a little over 2 months out from my MIS TLIF operation, fusion of L4, L5 vertebrae due to a 10 millimeter vertebral slippage of L4 over L5. So I had a pretty good case of spondylolisthesis. That's not how you say it, but I can never manage to say it correctly. But my progress remains pretty linear, not too many setbacks since I got over the hip bursitis that lasted from about 3 days post-op until about 4 weeks post-op. It got pretty acute and hurt quite a bit. But as far as the condition of my low back goes, it has been remarkably better. All the sciatica pain that ran down both legs all the way to both feet has largely subsided, although the left side has been talking to me a little bit in the past 5 days. I was informed that those symptoms might come and go and then ultimately resolve completely or not. Whatever the case, it's a fraction of what I was experiencing pre-op. Had I known that the procedure would go so smoothly and recovery would be as easy as it has been, I would have opted to do this a few years sooner. Again, my injury occurred in August of 2012, so I lived with it for almost 5 years. Granted, the slippage was 3 millimeters when first examined and then kept slipping out to 10 millimeters. So it wasn't horrific for those whole 5 years. It was uncomfortable, inconvenient, annoying, and then ultimately unbearable. Since April 11th, the day of my procedure, I have walked 92.41 miles. And today, for example, I walked 3.12 miles and it took me 57 minutes and 35 seconds. I'm a runner, so doing all this walking has been good therapy to keep me outside and keep me moving. I do miss running, and I have felt like I'd be able to run for several weeks now. I started doing some high intensity interval training again, avoiding things like burpees and some other moves like that that put you in a plank position with some force. Although I have started doing push-ups again and regular planks and side planks. Started doing jumping jacks again this week. I have gone back to some light contact on the heavy bag, very light with the round kicks, snap kicks. I'm probably at about 80% power. That's just out of caution and deference to the fact that I had major surgery 2 months ago. I feel like I could unload with full power, but I'm trying to be conservative. It's difficult to not train at 100% effort because I was training at 100% effort pre-op and I was in pain. But I was told by several doctors, you're not going to make this worse. You might make yourself more uncomfortable, but you're not going to make the actual injury worse. So I kept training because it makes me happy. Now that I am in significantly less pain, it's hard to abide by the doctor's orders to not go all out. Nonetheless, I am not going all out, but I am gradually increasing my workload. My best pull-up day in the gym, I did 60 pull-ups broken down into sets. No set was bigger than 8 pull-ups, no set was smaller than 5 pull-ups. Not super impressive, but you know, I'm happy with that progression. I hope to get back up to doing more like 75 pull-ups over the course of a chest and back workout, and have the shortest or the fewest number of repetitions be more like 8 pull-ups. But I will specify these are very clean pull-ups, full extension all the way at the bottom, elbows fully relaxed, and then all the way up to the top with no swing, none of that business. I like to do them strict and controlled. For any athletes out there that are in pain and they have spondy or they have whatever, there might be an answer for you. I am a lifelong athlete and I am a certified gym rat. I am a runner, I am a swimmer, I am a cyclist. I'm happiest when I'm in motion, so I had great trepidation going into the procedure because I thought that I would be virtually immobile for maybe even months, and it's not been like that for me at all. I credit my surgeon, Dr. Brian McHugh, for doing a magnificent job, and it was uncomplicated. While my injury was kind of severe, you know, a half an inch slippage is considerable. It was clean. He said the procedure, from his perspective, was textbook. So credit to him and some good luck and whatever else has gone into making this pretty livable for me. So if you're an athlete and you're watching this, it can get better. It's much better for me, and it was really bad. It hurt a lot, and it hurt all the time, really for the last year at least. The only time I was even close to being pain-free was after radio frequency ablation or nerve block injections. So, and for those non-athletes out there who are really scared of this procedure also, I would again tell you that it can turn out quite well. Mine has, at least 2 months post-op. I am absolutely delighted with my progress. So that's my progress report for just over 2 months post-op MIST lift